What up, though?
What up, though?
What's good?
What's
In
happening?
the house again.
We in the building.
The building.
Separate buildings, but
right. We somewhere.
Yeah. No, it's your boy Welcome on the building. You know who that guy is, Detroit Man.
What up?
Episode 58, I.O.W. Sports. We in the building, of course.
All right.
Let's get all the house cleaning stuff. Take care of the business. Get it out the way. Going over to the website, www. I often wonder
19.com.
That is the website to get all the I.O.W. network information. All the platforms we on. Go on over there. But most importantly, go on over to your respective Play Store, whether it's Apple or Google.
All right.
Go on over there and download the app, I.O.W. Network app. Download. It's important that you get it because Thursday, we are formatting for 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours. Of course, the first hour will both be on the I.O.W. Network app as well as streaming live as we normally do on Mondays and Thursdays.
Right.
And then hour number 2 will be strictly on the I.O.W. Network app. So it's important. Go get that shit. How many times did I tell y'all?
Stop hesitating. What you waiting on?
Don't hesitate. What you waiting on? Anyway, hope everybody's having a fantastic Monday, Memorial Day Monday.
Right.
So, everybody, I hope y'all had a great weekend, spending some time with some loved ones and friends, hopefully. I just got back from Harrisonburg, Virginia. Woo! Yeah, I was in the sticks, dog.
Down in the country.
Yeah, they had me in the sticks for a wedding. But it's, my cousin, she works down there at James Madison. So, yeah, James Madison University in the sticks, dog. It's in the sticks of Virginia. And I'm going to leave it at that. Anyway, yeah, great weekend to spend with family and friends and all that. So, hey, let's get down to it. But
get it cracking.
Hey, but you know what, man?
What's up?
I think for the first time in history, bro, we're going to have to start today's show with Get It Off My Chest.
What?
Yeah, man. Play it, dog.
You ain't saying nothing but the word.
Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy.
You got something to say?
All right, nigga, go ahead and get it cracking. Let me sit back in my seat.
Well, I was planning on using this at the end of the show, but since breaking news, Naomi Osaka decided to pull out of the French Open. They are really showing that in some sports is saying is really, 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 really so serious about the money. Before Naomi entered the French Open, she openly admitted that she was not going to talk to the press. Due to she wanted I guess a little bit more privacy. She cited mental space, her mental capacity, where it was at. So after her first win the other day, she decided to keep her promise and skip talking to the press. So she was fined $15,000. So the organizers of the French Open have stated that under the rules, that if you continue to, miss those mandatory obligations with talking with the press, the severity will continue and get heavier each time.
Right.
And up to the point that she would be defaulted from a match. So she personally removed herself and withdrew from the French Open today.
Right.
And I'm frustrated because these athletes who are under these spotlights sometimes, and they take a moment to say, hey, I need a break. I'm having mental space is not comfortable where I want it to be at. I need a space. Let me do me. Let me decompress.
Back on the plantation, nigga.
Yes. And they forced her hand to literally withdraw from a tournament.
Right.
where are these people not understanding that they need mental space just like any other human being? You know, this kind of plays into the stuff with the fans who are getting out of control, throwing stuff at athletes, you know, in the basketball world. And the crazy that is happening so much lately because they've been throwing stuff at football players. You know, they've been throwing stuff at baseball players.
Right.
You know, it comes down to just human decency, people. Sports is just to entertain and give you a space to pause on real life situations.
Right.
But when you keep crossing these lines of, you know, physical assault, whether it's popcorn spit, water bottles, or you're using racial slurs to a player's family in the stands, or whether you are blatantly saying that damn your mental health,
right,
get your ass out there and play tennis.
Play.
We got to find this line of human decency. Like this shit's getting out of control. If Naomi Osaka had it in her heart and knew in her own head that I'm not in a mental space, I just want to focus on tennis, and maybe me conversating with the public is not a good idea. Damn your rules. Respect that woman as a woman. We have all woken up on the bad side of the bed, or all started a day not so hot, not being so friendly. We've all done it. But sometimes it's best to say, hey, give me my space. Let me get my shit together. Then I'll reconvene with you. I'll get with you later. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with asking from taking a break from society? Everybody needs a break. Damn your rules. That's to me, you're putting money over mental health. You're putting money over everything. That's the true outlier of all this, dealing with just sports and reality, because day by day sports keeps mimicking reality.
Right.
So I got it off my chest. Let Naomi be, y'all. Leave her ass alone.
Leave her alone.
Leave her alone.
Well, holla at your boy.
Yeah. I didn't even intend to do that. But she, you know, she withdrew. It was the breaking news. Somehow we always get breaking news on a Monday.
So I think, because I was going to talk about it, not on Get Off Your Chest, but I was going to kind of talk about it anyway as I figured it was going to come up.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like going through a lot of different things in my mind about it. Because I think it's not, there's a lot of moving pieces with it. And the reason why I say that is because I think if you just cut it just as like saying it's a black and white and no gray, you kind of miss a lot of stuff, because there's the contractual obligation there, you know. And I'm just pointing out these pieces. I'm not saying one is dominant over the other, and one should be done over the other. I just want to put those pieces out, and then we'll kind of discuss it. But so you have that element to it. You know, when athletes enter into these contracts or into the sporting arena, there's certain obligations they must fulfill as an athlete. So we understand that, and they understand that. Then there's that almost like it almost seemed like when she first came out with it, there's some kind of adversarial relationship between press and athlete, you know, because he kind of mentioned like the questions that they ask and things that they say and things of that nature. So you have that element there, and then how much should the press be allowed to dig into another person's personal life, or even ask certain questions that can be demeaning, asking certain questions to me that can be too much. You know, if you just come out of a stressful situation, a stressful match, and you was like, well, how do you feel about that? Do you think such and such? You still kind of decompress, and sometimes you don't want, you know what I'm saying, it's hard for you to go through that. Then there's the issue that she raised about mental health. What up, though, Mel?
Mel, what's up?
Hey, man, we don't stop, bro. We grind every day.
TikToking, you don't stop. I.O.W. don't never stop on the clock. Gotta keep going.
But, I think like when I heard a lot of different people talking about it, I heard one guy was like, well, they always bring money into it. I think that first of all, for me, that's a weak argument when you say, oh, you make all this money, you should be, or because you make all this money, you should be obligated or you shouldn't complain. Does money change your humanity? You're still human whether or not you have money or don't have money. It doesn't change your humanity. If you see a bum on the street with no money, he's still as much of a human being than the richest person in the world. Money doesn't change your humanity.
Yeah, I hear you.
So to bring money into equation, especially when you talk about mental health, to me, is a weak argument. And then I think the other point that people always bring up is that when they talk about mental health, they always put you on the far end of the spectrum and say, well, she don't look crazy. But understanding I think there's down a understanding what mental health is. When you look at how the brain operates, a healthy brain is constantly what they say editing. It's like I gotta find out how much should I, for instance, and you talking to grandma, not to have not to say certain things in front of grandma or even having thoughts of that girl you was hitting last night. You talking to grandma, you don't want those same thoughts mixing. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is Nana. We don't want to be mixing that with Nana. You know what I'm saying?
Not that ill Nana.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? But you understand that a healthy brain can, I can't say the word anyway, a healthy brain, I don't know why I can't think of the word. Okay, I ain't even time to say anymore because it's messing me up. But a healthy brain can decipher when to say something, when not to say something. All right. So then you combine that with an athlete who's going through stressful situations, going through a lot of different stuff that started eats away your quote unquote health, and the less that you have to decompress from that or get away from that, the more start to eat away from your mental health. So you can be like the spectrum, far end could be here. You could be here on the spectrum. It still have some mental health. Doesn't necessarily mean you need medication. You need to go see a doctor. You just need some kind of way to decompress and get by yourself. Now bringing that full circle with Naomi Campbell. I don't want to say Naomi Campbell, but Naomi
Osaka.
Two different people. Something else. Right, but let's say athletes in general.
Yeah.
Because no one talk, you look at Kurt Cobain. He was dealing with depression and bipolar. He killed himself. You look at Summer Walker canceling some of her shows because of her mental health.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of mental health issues out there that don't be dealt with, and just because he has enough self-awareness to say, hey, I need to not deal with this right now. Yeah. She should be applauded, and get off of her. It's like let her have her mental. Because if she went and spoke dealing with something, and tomorrow she killed herself, then everybody, oh, we so sad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But she's trying not to.
And that's my point of really,
right.
really, that's my point.
Right.
My biggest point is because, especially when it comes to a lot of these individuals who are always under the scrutiny of media.
Right.
The lights are always on them. The cameras are always on them. They got to talk to the press. I would never discredit LeBron, especially he's the most scrutinized athlete in the world.
I ain't seen so many things on LeBron.
If he decides to take a mental break, whether you respect the man or not, hop off his nuts for a second.
Right.
Back. You can't discredit nobody's level of mental capacity where they're at in their mental.
Right. Because we only see one part of them. You don't see some people. What they dealing with.
Look, I got cousins that could go 0 to 100, like literally drop of a dime. Then you got people that let shit kind of slide, and then you keep pushing buttons, and then they pop. You never know people's mental threshold. So when they they literally recognize something of themselves before anybody else can see it,
right?
And say, "Hey, I need to bag." And if they are conveying that out there to the world, give them their space.
Right.
So
I think you're right on that. I think what we need to do is give her a chance. You know what I'm saying, and let her be her. Now, if it starts becomes a distraction along the way, and that's one of the things he said in her statement too. She has said something along the lines like, I put this statement out here, and now it seems to become bigger than what the event is, bigger than the French Open. So let me back out so y'all can still, for the other players who's involved, can still enjoy the French Open, so the fans can still enjoy the French Open. I bag out.
And one of the biggest things that irritates me, people's argument where how dare they feel this way? They're getting paid millions of dollars. I'm taking my money and
I hate that.
Look, I get it. But it's still that's their job. That's still an occupation. It's like you have the same occupation you go up and go to. You deal with stress. You deal with other bullshit at work. So do they. It's just occupation. Take the money frame of what their wage is, and what if you don't want them to get paid so much, stop putting your money into it. People invest their money into it and they pay. Look, that's why I don't really, harp on too much of the money aspect, because I know that I put money into Chiefs organization and the Royals organization because I'm a fan of that team.
Right.
I may point out things that may irritate me, but at the end of the day, that's their occupation.
That's occupation. That's their job.
It's their job. They're still human beings. They're still just like you and me. They're just on a bigger plateau. They're on a bigger platform. They got cameras, lights in the face every day. That's the only difference.
And you don't know that toll. You don't know the toll that's
because we're not in that situation.
And we don't know the toll that's taken on. You think about this. You say if your baby say, "Dad, I want some ice cream," you can get in your car, go store, get some ice cream, come on back home. People like that can't do that because they can get in their car, and as soon as they come out their driveway, somebody take, "Hey, what's going on? Where you going?" All the way down to get to the store, get in the store. "Hey, so and so," and it's like, I just want some ice cream. And that weighs on your mind after a while, or just want to do regular things that you and I could just do that you take for granted.
How many athletes, how many actors or actresses, movie people, how many people in that spotlight end up in a bad mental space?
Right.
Period.
And that's why when I see people, I say what up, and I keep it moving. I met a few famous people. I was just like, what's good? Keep it moving,
and I keep it moving.
Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And if I didn't like you before, I don't care how famous you are, I still don't like you. That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna change.
I mean, I ain't gonna front. I saw Lisa Ray in Chicago airport. I was trying to talk to her.
Well, that's a whole other thing.
I was trying to talk to her.
That's a whole other thing. I mean, now since we probably brought this up,
and she was wearing the all white boy.
Right. We won't do that dance you did in Players Club, girl.
I was trying to see what Diamond do.
Right. Let me see if that diamond still sparkle.
Yeah. But anyway, now that I got that off my chest, we didn't waste 20 minutes going down a rabbit hole, 15 minutes going down a rabbit hole, but it was a good rabbit hole.
Right.
Just a couple of quick hits. Julio Jones, that this talk is getting serious, man.
I know. We're ready to go, man. He ain't got time.
Russell Wilson says, "Number 11, come on up to the Pacific Northwest."
I can't get out of here. At least I bring somebody in here. Come to my hell, nigga.
Hey, but look, let's be honest. We both are under the understanding. If Julio's healthy, top 5 receiver, we get that. He hasn't necessarily missed a lot of games, but he's always played hurt, and you're not getting 100% maximized or best version of Julio sometimes.
Right.
I mean, but look, all 31 teams should call Atlanta. Let's be honest. At least see what's up. See what you
so
they're reported saying take a first round, take a a second round for 2022 or in future first. Hey, look, you just gotta kick the tree and see what shakes down.
Here's my thing about Julio Jones, and I think the teams that should look at Julio Jones are the teams that are close to winning.
Yeah,
I think teams that's not close to winning, rebuilding, I wouldn't give up a first round for him because you're gonna need that to keep building.
It'd be pointless.
Yeah, you need to keep building. If you're not going to the Super Bowl, or at least have a chance to go to the Super Bowl with him, what's the point? Because he may not have that much in the gas by the time you rebuild. I'm in the tank. That's how you rebuild. I'm looking at you, Detroit. Don't call that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's teams like that or Jacksonville, you building. So while you building, you don't need that.
Yeah, but that's still a quarterback's best friend, though, man.
Hey, man, look, let me tell you something.
Hey, I know you say if you're not winning, don't call him, but I'm saying if you in the NFL, you should be calling. Because look at it this way.
Okay,
I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm. But look, you can't tell me Trevor Lawrence wouldn't benefit for his growth having Julio Jones out there.
Yeah, Trevor will benefit. He will. Julio won't, and neither will Jacksonville.
Jared Goff. Come on, Jared Goff would
he'll benefit.
Great.
But Julio won't, and neither will Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Only person benefit is the quarterback. And maybe the coach. And you can argue maybe the coach because the team will probably look better, and giving you false hope because they may win a few more games than they projected to win. But you're not going to the Super Bowl. Why we even talking that? That's like look. That's like, why am I buying the tux to take you to the prom when I ain't getting no booty? I can save my money. You know what I'm saying? I can just save my money. Why am I going to this thing? Why are we going through the motion? You know what I'm here for. So you be like, one dance, come on. All right, come on, let's go to the hotel. What we wait on? You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to skeet and skedaddle. What's good?
This thing ain't over yet.
You hear me knocking?
Right.
Let me in then.
Right. Stop playing.
And as Mel always eloquently so puts it, I guess that makes sense. How he so eloquently puts it.
Told you, I'm like DMX, boy. I bust you and be swaying.
That man trying to get in there like swimwear.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, what is we doing?
What we doing? So you know what I'm saying? But on a serious tip though, but if you try, like San Fran to benefit from.
Oh, San Fran would benefit
you. Know from I can see Seattle. I think Seattle got some good weapons, but they still would benefit from them.
I mean, come on, that's three-headed monster. Him, DJ, right. Not DJ, DK Metcalf, and then what's his name? Lockhart.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, you Lockett. Yeah, Seattle Lockett. Yeah, Seattle will benefit from. San Fran will benefit from. If Denver had a quarterback, they'd benefit from.
Well, they got to handle that situation first,
huh? Now, if Rodgers go there, then they good.
Nah, come on. Aaron Rodgers is not going on. Aaron Rodgers is staying in green and gold. He will be there longer before that GM. That GM gone. That GM ain't staying.
Man, Aaron, he gonna sit out or get traded. One or two.
No, that GM about to get fired. They about to fire before training camp. Mark my words. I'm telling you. You. Yeah. They're gonna throw up the deuces on that man. They're gonna be like, hey, bro, enough of this. We had a full summer drama. It's been fine.
Real.
It's been real.
All right, I'm gonna let you go.
But that bad man AR-12 is the closest thing we got to.
Upon further consideration and other deliberations, you're gonna have to give you your papers, bro. It's been real. We gotta keep hearing.
Let's move on because I know we can take that down to another rabbit hole. I hope Sincere is watching. Yes, 2 words for you, Sincere. 2 words. Game 7. Yes. Montreal Canadiens to Toronto Maple Leafs. They're gonna battle tonight.
I thought Toronto's gonna just run over them, man. At the first, that's what it looked like.
Hey,
I thought it's like,
Game 7. I love it. So 7:00 tonight, CNBC. I'm telling you, if this is any type of game that will make you change your mind on hockey, sincere, this will be it. This is two of the most oldest franchises in NHL, both Canadian, which is a Canadian sport.
Right.
Yeah, this is it. Tonight, Game 7.
What they
Watch
playing
it. It'll change your mind. I'm telling you.
They're playing Toronto or Montreal?
They're in Toronto, I believe.
Okay.
And Toronto just allowed fans, so I think it's Toronto.
That's gonna be a good game then.
Yeah,
good game. We should have got Jeff on here.
Oh yeah, that'd have been dope for that. Elio Castroneves, an IndyCar race driver, becomes just the 4th driver to win the Indianapolis 500.
I ain't no Castroneves. Me and Romeo never been friends.
Did you just really try to R&B remix Castroneves' name?
I ain't no Casanova. Me and Romeo never been friends.
Oh God. Anyway, because this guy is going on to his another level.
It's a holiday, man. It's a holiday. Gotta go in.
Hey, so it went from boys to men. Now was men to senior citizen. That's gonna be the name of your R&B group. Men's to senior citizen.
From come to dust.
Yeah, here come the dust. Anyway, another bonehead fool, Marcell Ozuna, Atlanta Braves.
Come on, man.
Another athlete just getting caught up.
This is another one of those things to need to be discussed, because what do you do? And I'm not talking about in the athlete and the relationship with the female. I
get that.
What do you do as in its totality?
I know, but my thing is this is why I'm saying he's bonehead, is because the police in Georgia are the ones that saying that they are the witnesses.
They saw him do it.
They are the witnesses.
So we saw him choking
of the assault. So my thing is like, at one point, do you?
Bruh.
Yeah, like bruh, like if you're gonna do some crime, you don't want to leave no witnesses.
Right.
But you don't make sure that
make that clear. We're not advocating you kill her. Let's make that clear.
Yeah.
That's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying.
Yes. Yeah. I need to clean that up. You're right.
That's not what he's saying.
Let me clean that up a little bit. Put some soap on that shit.
Right.
Yes. We are not advocates of domestic or any kind of sexual assault at all.
Right.
At all. What I'm saying is that you're already a idiot putting yourself in that situation.
Right.
But what I'm saying is you even more of a fucking idiot to get witnessed by the police. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that is just. I guess you can go down the line.
Yeah.
I mean, every sport. We look at Wheeler, Ray Rice. I mean, we can just keep going down the list. What's my man that got suspended for the whole game? I mean, for the whole year. I can't think of his name. Pitchers for the Cleveland.
Honestly, there's so many of them.
Dyson or what was his name? Anyway, he got suspended for the whole game. So obviously that's not working. So you need it's one of those things, because this transcends sports, because it happens outside of sports, into all kinds of and all other relationships outside of sport. So it's one of those things is, as an organization, do you stiffen the penalty to try to detour some of these players for doing it? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's happening so much and so frequently. And then these are things that's being reported. What about things that's not being reported?
No, yeah. I'm scared.
I mean, this thing, the domestic violence thing has been so bad. They had to change the law because, once the female said, I want to press charges, at one time, you could have done. Now they changed that. I remember it's times, when I was working, in law enforcement, you'll see the female battered, bruised, beat up, looking horrible, and she be like, "Oh," and you get ready to take. Oh no, leave him alone, don't touch him. And you looking like what? So it's one of those things that needs to be dealt with, but how do you deal with it? That's the tricky subject. If you make stiffer penalties,
here's what it is.
Go ahead.
A lot of these team organizations did do their research. They know about the check it pass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true too.
And they keep employing them.
Yeah,
that's why it continues to happen.
Right.
But you can take it further. Some of those problems were there before they got to the professional level.
That's true. We talked about Wheeler before. Yeah. It happened in college.
Either you nip it, you got to nip it at the first point of that turn. Mm-hmm. That first time it turns, that the arrow turns the backwards way. Mm-hmm. When they keep progressing and then they make a mistake that turns it,
right?
You have to nip it right there.
And I think you hit it on the head right there. I think for the organization, MLB and NBA, NFL, and so forth, NHL,
soccer, hockey,
right? All these
I think the same issue.
Right. I think what you said nips in the butt right there. You may not be able to fix the person, so to speak, but you can have a deterrent there. And as soon as you see issues with that person, no matter how big of a star, you have to deal with this issue and make it bigger than the star.
Immediately.
See, if let's do this. If LeBron James, who is the face of the NBA, was in domestic violence suit, you can't sweep down the rug because of LeBron James.
I don't know. Because of the magnitude of his name, I bet you.
But I'm not saying they won't do it. I'm saying you can't do that if you're serious about dealing with this issue.
I got you.
See what I'm saying? If you're serious about dealing with that issue, you have to, even to that extreme, you have to be like, we got to suspend you. We got to do what we got to do. And I think that right there will speak volume when you have, especially you have like a player like that. But that
I get what you're saying. You're saying nobody's above it.
Nobody should be above it. Nobody.
Okay. I'm with you on that.
Right. But yeah, that's my biggest thing with this, and I think it's an unfortunate thing, man, that after we get to talking about this down the line, it's probably gonna be another incident we're gonna end up talking about.
Yeah, and you're right. That is the most unfortunate part. But hey, let's get to what everybody's really wanting to be talking about.
Right.
We gotta talk NBA talk. Very crazy weekend of some NBA, and of course, the biggest story coming out the weekend. Anthony Davis.
Did you see the Man Down Sports
again?
Did you see that Man Down Sports meme?
Hey,
Mr. Glass
around him?
No, Mr. Glass.
No, I
had him in the wheelchair.
Oh yeah.
I was like, come on, man. Shout out to the Man Down podcast.
At another page, they said this is how Anthony Davis is gonna suit up. They had a whole bunch of pillows duct taped around his whole body. He was looking like the Michelin Man.
I was like, come on, man. I said he hurt again, bro.
Again.
That's ridiculous.
I don't even know what to do anymore, bro. Like, why is this man always hurt?
I don't know, man. He got the bug, man. It happened to some players. They just in their career, they get that bug. It's like one injury turning to 50. For real. You hate to see it because he'll probably never live up to his potential.
Hey, I got something for you right here.
What's that? I think that's
that's how that man gonna come in and play ball. That's how he gonna come in to play ball on the next game if he make it there. They're gonna have to wrap this man around full pillows and styrofoam. Just getting out of control, y'all.
And I ain't talking about he might not even play Game 5.
Bro, just getting out of control, man.
So okay, go ahead.
I swear, me and you have said this is the reason why the Lakers should have always had a third option.
Yeah, and
to recreate what's going on in Brooklyn, because you saw what happens with Brooklyn. Let's look. I know they lost against but okay. Oh, before we do that, already, I'm a man of my word. I have to come on here and I have to apologize to the Clippers. I said y'all ass was about to be booted and swept up out of there, and you two damn Paul George and Kawhi Leonard managed to make me eat my words. So I look, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Yeah, and you avoided a sweep, and not only did you avoid a sweep, you even up the series. Mm-hmm. You know, I have to apologize. Who has I apologize? I apologize to Boston. You know, I said you guys are about to get swept. It's gonna be done with y'all, and you guys. Well, not you guys. Jason Tatum managed to carry you guys on his back on Friday and drop the 50 burger. Otherwise, your asses would definitely be out of there.
But we ain't got to apologize to the Wizards.
No, I don't need to do that. That series is ending tonight.
Tell the Wizards to take that broom that the Milwaukee used and sweep with that popcorn off Russell.
Get that popcorn off your shoulder. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, no need to apologize to Washington. They definitely getting them brooms tonight. Man, look,
it's over with.
It's over with.
It's over with.
It is over with. But I don't know what happened with the Miami Heat. Y'all look like you know, we are who they thought they were.
They got the broom.
And not only did you get the broom, but y'all didn't even look nothing like you did in the bubble.
No, they ain't look nothing like that at all.
But you know, I'm running off a tangent just because I had to apologize to a couple of teams. But back to this damn Lakers and AD. Man, this changes things.
A whole lot.
This changes things.
Lot.
Oh
like, my! Lakers might be going home.
Can Bron do it? Can he hold off?
He showed in the regular season he couldn't do it. I know playoffs is different, but you looked at what they did in the regular season when they lost AD. They were looking sad. Sad.
I'm just saying.
Oh, let me get that close up. Sad.
I mean, damn. I mean, besides, you know, of course, you saw what the team looked like without AD and LeBron, and now you're down to just LeBron again, and it's like, does he have enough around him to even get past Phoenix?
That's the way they was playing yesterday.
My goodness.
Playing today.
I mean, you talking about roller coaster, man. I'm about tired of this mess, man.
Man, let me tell you something, bro. It ain't looking good. The drama in LA. First we have them, and then we don't. And down goes AD.
Boy, I'm telling you, that ain't as
up and down. For real, it's like, come on, everybody, Lakers about to sweep. Lakers about to take it. Lakers about. So then everybody there. Oh well, I don't know about the Lakers now. They don't have AD. But okay, well here I want to pose this question. Those who may listen to this, the replay of this, drop it down in the comment. If you're the Lakers, do you trade AD next year?
Look, hell yeah.
I'm a firm believer. And you try to hold off that. If you see a problem, you try to fix it as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a firm believer in sports. You know, you try to recognize certain things before they become unfixable. You know, if you sign onto a contract that you can't get out of, and all he does is stay injured from now until the rest of that contract, you stuck with him. But if you recognize it now there's a good chance he can come back next year and never get injured. But as much as he got injured this year, I don't know, bro. And this ain't the first year he been injured like that. He was with the Pelicans.
Look, man,
he had a serious injury.
I look. So I looked at the roster transactions for the Lakers. Before this 2019 trade to go get Anthony Davis.
Right.
They decided not to re-sign Julius Randle.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, most improved player, but honestly, Julius Randle, if you look at his stats have always gotten better year by year. He had a down year last year.
This nigga pulling a Paul George in the playoff.
Yes, I mean, it's his first crack at the playoffs, right. Man. So, and
that JR called nigga PG or PG JR.
Look. He's having a bad postseason. That series is done. All right, let's call it what it is.
That's over with.
That series is done.
Right. But go ahead.
Jimmy Butler had a bad playoffs. His season over. Yeah. Right. So when you got cats like Jimmy Butler and Julius Randle, who are the best player on their teams, but they're not considered the top tier of superstars, and they're having bad shooting nights, it makes real trouble for your teams to succeed. Hence, you see how the series is going right now. Right. It's a wrap. When it comes with people like Anthony Davis, you just hope and pray that the man can't stay healthy. Here's a point that somebody pointed out to me, that Anthony Davis benefited probably the most out of the pandemic last year.
Right.
What could have possibly happened if he didn't
a full season?
He would have wore down.
Yeah.
The season got canceled. They had to finish the regular season in the bubble, and then you talk about after months of rest, then get ready for pretty much a playoff push. There's looking at his track record, there's a big possibility he probably could have worn down. You know what I'm saying? Because I bet you by the time that finals ended up against the Heat in what is it, October or September that the season ended?
Right. Because
they turned around 2 months later and started the new season. I bet you he wasn't 100%.
He probably wasn't, man. You just hate to see. I mean, first of all, from a human perspective, we hate to see anybody go through that. Now, from a basketball perspective, that nigga need to get the $6 million man operation, get some bionic legs or something. His legs are just gone. They shot.
Oh no.
No, it's a groin injury, but shoot, it's all connected.
Oh no, he might have to take a trip to Wakanda, get some.
That's what I'm saying. Some vibranium. For real. All right.
He might have to do that. But I mean,
build a new Winter Soldier. Wakanda forever.
Forever. But this goes back to, it's unfair to believe that LeBron at 36 can carry. We saw what happened to him. He broke down.
Yeah.
His body broke down when he tried to carry this team by himself. This is not 22 Bron. This is not 27. It's not even 30 Bron. This is 36 Bron. This is 36 Bron that has done enough carrying through all his career, enough. Many times, many teams. He has done enough carrying on his back.
Right. You're right.
We saw what happened this year when he tried to carry a team on his back. He broke down. His body did, not his mentality, his body.
Right.
So to expect that again, man, Lakers in trouble, bro.
They in trouble, bro.
They in trouble. I don't even know if they even get past this series.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna go 7.
Just look at the confidence that DeAndre Ayton is playing.
Let me explain what I mean. For them to win, it's gonna go 7.
Oh yes, for them to win. Yes,
for them to win, he'll go 7. There's no way they're gonna beat them like in 6 or nothing like that. They have to grind it out.
Playing like he's never played. He's playing out of his mind right now.
Right.
He was abusing Andre Drummond the other game.
Andre Drummond is not the answer.
I mean,
he's just not the answer, man. And but see, here's the thing. Here's what you think about the teams that Drummond played on. Played on the Pistons. It's easy to hide when you're on a sorry team. You played on Cleveland. Easy to hide on a sorry team. Now you're on a team where the competition a little bit better. Now you're getting exposed. You know, you're not that all-star we thought you were. Because you're on a sorry team. You get a couple blocks here, a couple points. The offense running through you. Yeah, you're gonna look good.
Hey, and just look. And I hate to say it. I've said it a million times. Look at the Chris Paul factor of this.
Oh yeah,
he brings that fearless mindset. Like I ain't scared of.
He got an injured shoulder. He playing.
But I'm saying
Anthony Davis broke a nail. This nigga out for the season. You know what I'm
saying? But Chris Paul comes with that. I don't give a damn who you are. We came to battle too. Look, he's battling. DeAndre Ayton's battling. I mean, Booker is battling.
Right.
And Jay Crowder is battling. They ain't scared of the Lakers, and that was with AD. Right. Now that you without AD, they damn sure ain't scared of
LeBron. They're cussing niggas out.
If LA don't win another game in this series, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised.
I won't either.
Just look at
they're losing the series. I won't be on the record. They're losing the series. Unless AD come back. And if AD come back, I'm afraid he's going to try to come back and still going to be not really 100% anyway. So I don't think it's going to really matter. I really don't think it's going to matter.
I mean.
And then, okay, so here's another point to that too. If he rushed himself back and somehow the way they managed to win this series, they're not going no further because he banged up.
I mean, look at the West right now. You got, of course, you got LA and Phoenix at 2-2, but I think we're both willing to say that that's trending towards the Phoenix Suns. They got the momentum for sure. Denver and Portland right now. That's a toss up.
Yeah, that's a toss up.
Memphis and Memphis and Utah is going towards Utah's way now.
Right.
Then you got Clippers Mavericks. You see where that's going. It's going forward towards the Clippers now, which is full 180 flip on that.
Right.
I mean, you're looking at Dallas. Lucas getting hurt. Didn't play too well.
Right.
LA about to have some injuries. Got injuries now. They're not looking too hot.
Right.
I mean, the only two series that's a toss up is Denver and Portland.
Right.
So they're going to go up against some teams that are rolling right now. Utah's rolling. Clippers got the momentum. It's taking them a minute, but they got the momentum. It took a Luka injury, but they getting momentum. Kawhi's played out of his mind. I mean, whatever team they see past this round, and they might as well take up the brooms and go sweep the floor they damn self.
Right. So I want to ask you this though: what if Clippers beat the Mavericks and then lose the next round? That's still a disappointing season.
It depends on who they losing to. If Clippers, in my opinion, Clippers they're about to handle the business with the Mavericks. They played with them long enough. If they lose to the Nuggets like they did last year, hell yeah, they should feel like it's a disappointing season. If they lose to the Blazers, hell yeah, they should feel like it's a disappointing season. If they lose to the Lakers some miraculous way, they get past Phoenix, hell yeah, they should feel some type of way about losing to that Lakers squad.
Right.
But they losing to Phoenix or Utah, and if it goes like 6 or 7 games, I wouldn't say it's a disappointing season. I mean, those to me, Phoenix and Utah are pretty much the top of this Western Division or conference.
Okay.
You know, Utah has been playing at #1 best record in NBA basketball all year, like all year.
Right.
You know, and Phoenix haven't been too far behind them.
Right. Okay.
So they, in my opinion, they always been better than the Clippers all season. So if they lose to Phoenix or Utah, I ain't gonna, you know, they've been better than y'all all season. So you know, no surprise there. But anybody else? Oh yeah. Go ahead and whatever Kawhi gonna do. You know. You got the opt out. Either you don't go to purple and gold because you wanted to come to LA because you wanted to be close to the fam.
Right.
So, you know, either that or maybe you about tired of being to the fam, you go to Miami. I don't know. I don't know.
Miami a lot better team.
Oh, Miami's blowing that team up. I don't care what they say. Miami's blowing that team up.
If you get Kawhi, I wouldn't blow my team up.
No. Miami's going to make room for Kawhi.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. Right.
Miami's about to do something because whatever team that showed up in the bubble forgot that you know, you still got to play the same game in or out of a bubble.
Right.
So we only
play in the bubble. We don't play nowhere else.
Well, because Pat Riley's not that type of owner to be okay with being in the Eastern Conference Finals and then you turn around next year, a team that you beat in the bubble last year, and then you get swept by them the year before, the year later. Nah, he
so
ain't
is Milwaukee pretenders or contenders?
Oh no, and Milwaukee still can't mess with Philly or Brooklyn. Come on, man.
A lot of people still picking Milwaukee, man.
Then they if they got money on them, they bet to lose it. Look, you got Miami in the first round. That was you know, they gave you a game in the game one, and then once you figured out that, you know, it's not a lot of scoring going on that offensive side, they're gonna play defense, but they're not gonna score a lot. Miami's been like that all year. You know, what offensive threat? I mean, Jimmy Buckets, you know, they call him that, but they don't call him that on a regular.
Jimmy sometime buckets.
Yeah, Jimmy sometime buckets, you know. And then once they figured out that Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson weren't going to stay consistent on their 3-point shooting, they weren't fearful of anything.
Yeah, you got a point there. You got a point there.
I mean, come on. But then, you know, Miami doesn't compare to what Philly got.
Yeah.
Not even close. And they damn sure don't compare to what Brooklyn got. I mean, come on. You talking about all the riches in the world. James Harden just threw up 18 assists.
I saw.
And what, 29 points?
I think they combined for 104 points, the three of them.
Just the three of them.
It was 146, 120 something.
What? And this is why I'm saying it took a heroic performance for Jason Tatum to even steal that game on Friday.
Right.
You know, I mean, you combine that with a bad shoot night from Kyrie on Friday night. You know, that was an anomaly. That was a once in a lifetime situation.
That's true.
When you get James Harden and Kevin Durant to combine for 91 points, 99.9% of the time, that's a dub.
That's a dub.
You know, Boston caught that 0.1% on Friday night because Jason Tatum literally carried and put 50 burgers on them boys. Couldn't nobody guard them.
So we got to bring this part up. Now we went through the scores. We got to bring up the Kyrie incident in the bottle throwing.
Man.
What do you think about that?
It's funny because I was watching Charles Barkley. He said, look at this stupid someone, and he kind of caught himself and it says stupid idiot or something. I can't remember. I can't remember what 100% he said, but he his country ass was ready to cuss. And then you know, he said he should let Kyrie get a hand on him. You know, don't get me wrong, you know, we don't advocate violence, but you know, in certain situations when it comes to you breaking the barrier of being entertainment in real life when you throwing stuff. Because now and like I said, we both said when it comes to the spitting incident, we got to scrap.
Right.
So look,
I think the issue too you gotta look at, and I heard what Durant said about, and what Kyrie said about, you know, them treating us like we in a zoo and stuff like that. And I don't disagree or discount what they're saying. I think that the bigger issue is that most fans feel emboldened because what they got to lose. Okay, you gonna ban me from the stadium, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That's not a big deal to them, because you know I'm still gonna do what I do. I can meet them outside, meet them in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Still do stupid stuff. And haven't stopped people. I mean, shoot, look at the insurrection.
Mm-hmm.
They was all up in the Capitol.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chilling, taking a crap on Nancy Pelosi's desk. You know what I'm saying? So that you see where, and I heard somebody say, I think it was Durant. He was talking about, you know, because they've been cooped up in the house and all that stuff. It goes beyond that. Yeah, I mean that might have something to do with it, but you know what I'm saying. But you gotta have some kind of your mental faculties got to be in there somewhere. You know, okay, it's just a game. When it boils down to it, it's just a game. They're human. You know, I know Kyrie brought the racial component to it, and you know, and then some people were saying, well, because he stumped on the logo or whatever. But my thing was this: you don't know what they've been saying all throughout the game. We can't hear that. You know, we don't know what they were saying through the game. So in the end of the game, he could have got frustrated and did that. It still doesn't constitute you throwing anything at anybody. Nobody. You shouldn't be throwing anything. Because here's the thing. What if you threw something harder, and as he was coming past, it missed Kyrie and hit a child?
Yeah.
You hit somebody else's child, they coming for you. And not only that, you hit a child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you hit somebody's grandma. Or, and I think I heard Brandon Marshall bring this part up too. It's like, you know, it's so crazy that if my mother wanted to wear my jersey at an opposing team's stadium, she couldn't do it because these fans are so crazy. Yeah. And I think it's like we need to get to the point where we separate entertainment from our real life. This is just entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. When it boils out to it, it's just entertainment. This is not gladiators.
Hey, look, I've been to opposing stadiums with my Chiefs jersey on. Mm-hmm. And I'm a heckler. I'll talk my shit.
Right.
But motherfuckers know. I'm letting you know. You better keep your motherfucking hands to yourself.
Right. I mean,
I will never come up to another person and put my hands on them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm telling you, if you run up on me, I will protect myself.
And my thing is this, man. Friendly banter is cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. When
I play sports, I ran my mouth. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like
imagine that.
I mean, but it's friendly banter. You know, at the end of the day, you know, shake hands, keep it moving. It's not that serious. And I think that's what the fans need to realize. It's not that serious.
Yeah.
You know? But man, we're getting close to the time, man. We're getting close to the time. I think that's my get off the chest moment, really. But
I think it is. I think we both got our get off our chest moment. First time in history, I had to start the show. It just felt it. I felt it in my soul. I had to talk about Naomi Osaka.
Ooh, Naomi.
Naomi. But no, great show.
Right.
Episode 58 in the books.
In the book, baby.
Look, again, I'm telling you folks, this Thursday, we are going to the new format, 2 hours, 2 hours. I don't think me and Mel have decided on the time we're gonna get that started because we both got to work. But probably more likely 4 o'clock, so we can get time to decompress and chill out and be top notch for y'all. But no, 2 hours, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday and Thursday. From now on, is 2 hours. First hour will both be on right here, streaming to you live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. And then as well as the I.O.W network app. That's why we keep telling you it's important to get the app.
Load the app.
And then hour 2 will be fully on the I.O.W network app, where we will be very heavily interactive. Call in. You will get your voice will be on the radio.
On the radio.
For you
download WhatsApp, because we're gonna be using WhatsApp because we got some international listeners, so you want them to be able to call in. So if you don't have WhatsApp, download WhatsApp on your phone so you can call in and get on. We're gonna have some fun. We'll be very interactive. Also, if you download the app so you can hear Lex's show coming up, the community. Vicky Esther, her Love Cafe. I listened to it this morning. She had like 3 guests on there. I was like, look at Vicky. Then we had people from the country of Georgia. And Tunisia listening.
Not ATL, Georgia. So y'all
not ATL, right? The country of Georgia.
The country.
And then people from Tunisia over in Africa.
Africa.
You know what I'm saying? Listening. So, hey man, I think it's growing, man. I've been talking some things in the works, getting on another network where we be seen and heard in France. So get the app, man. We got things coming. L. Jeffrey Moore show every Wednesday at 10 o'clock. We got Ars Paradoxica on Fridays. We got White Vault Mondays. We got the new Bethel AME Methodist Church on 11 o'clock a.m. on Sundays.
Wow.
And then we got another church out of Singapore, which the name is escaping me right now. That's at 9 o'clock on Sundays. So we building content, constantly building content. So download the app, and and one good thing about the station, if it's something that you like, you can tune in at that particular time and listen to it. Or you can just turn it on and just listen to good music. But man, it's been a good show, bro. Good show.
For sure. Hey, I'm your boy Walcott Mar. That guy over there, Detroit Man, the man with the Grandmaster plan. It's been a great show. God willing, we will see y'all Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the first 2 hours show, episode 59. Hey, y'all be good.
Peace.
The I.O.W Network.